happy Tuesday. I had some free time, and of course, I was supposed to be on the sprint earlier today, stream earlier today with Inimitable Books, but there was a post on Instagram, so that was canceled. So I still have some work to do, and I figured let's do a pop up, and so here we are.
And let's be accountable and
Yes,
call someone else who has stuff to do as well.
Yes, let's do that because misery loves company.
Oh yeah.
Hi, cool gamer. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and I also put my to-do list in the description. So if you would like, you can put your to-do list in the chat. Thought that would be kind of fun.
I like that. Hold each other accountable.
Yeah, and that way when you say what you got done, we can be like, yep, that's what they said they were gonna do, and then we can all cheer together.
Yay!
So we'll be doing that. And then Natalie, you want to share what you're working on?
Yes, I'm Natalie Locke. For anyone who has not watched Chandra and I, seriously, the only time we're on the computer is during live streams, and when we're on our own channels, it's with each other. It's we're never just by ourselves on our own channels.
I didn't introduce myself at all.
Yeah, that Chandra, right there. Oh, wait, this way. No, there. Okay,
yeah, you got it. Yeah,
I don't have the screen up just yet, and I was remembering all the layout. Okay, so I only plan 3 things, and instead of having I must get this done, it's I must work a little bit on each one. So the first one is reading this book from a Twitch streamer. This is the 3rd book. It's called A Bad Bout of the Yips. It's by Ken Harris. It's a detective mystery thing, which I'm really getting into these mysteries and stuff. And I realize for me, what makes a good mystery book is when I start to solve it right before the detective puts the pieces together. And if that's the case, cool. Otherwise, I don't think it's good, because I'm either solving it way early, or or I feel super dumb. and neither of those are good. But so to read some more of this book, which I'm on page 192 out of 300 something. And then the other thing is I'm alpha reading for a fellow authortuber, Just Eva. And then one of these sprints, I got to give my son a bath or a shower. He gets to pick. So, but we just had dinner, so we're going to let things settle before I delve into that.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
I guess I'll introduce myself. Hi, everybody. If you don't know me, my name is Chandra Arthur. I write science fiction, historical fiction, and fantasy. I'm also half of Flash Fiction Live, and the other way, this way. Oh my God, this one is the other half, and I'm directionally challenged. So today I'm going to be working on my Duolingo. Is the first thing I'm going to do. Weekly planning, monthly planning, some admin work and stream prep, and then I'm going to be editing my sci-fi project, trying to get a little bit of everything done as well. So yeah, that should be it. Also, because Inimitable Books was not able to do the stream earlier today, I'm going to just use their timers because they have books. They're coming out this fall. So
yes, lots of books that are coming out. I think they've signed 4 titles.
Mm-hmm.
And
4
the
titles
first 2 are coming out this year.
Yes,
if I remember correctly. So really exciting. Both are fantasy, especially if you've ever watched Inimitable, I always struggle, books live streams. they'll talk about like getting the heartstrings yanked and pulled when they read it, which to me is like the best marketing. I don't care about the blurb on the back. I want to hear like day by day, like how are you holding up after having to edit this and stuff. So
yeah. So I'm going to be using that, and that will be our timer. And then I figured we'd go like the straight up Pomodoro 25-minute timers and get it started.
Yeah, no, that will help keep us focused, and that's what I like. Pomodoro is like, it's like you can do anything for 25 minutes. So like so the mental capacity. So I got like 100 pages here. Obviously, I'm not going to finish that in 25 minutes, but I can make a dent. Yeah. So it's that mental preparation of managing your expectations, so that you know you're not going to finish everything, but you're at least going to get started, at least start lining things up like administratively.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference. And that's kind of what I've been thinking about that, because I'm wanting to start doing this on Tuesdays because my work week starts on Wednesday. And that way I can get kind of get everything set up and have a solid plan. And there's some specific things that I need to really focus on, especially now that I'm not in school anymore and my time is much more my own. I can truly like manage it more efficiently. So that's kind of our going with this. But that being said, we'll get into our first sprint. I am going to be using Forest app for myself.
Ooh, that'll be. I'm going to join you.
You want to join? I will create a room then.
Thank you, dear.
And you can change the tag on it to like I will create rooms. Why aren't we friends on here?
I know it's a horrible crime that has been committed.
It is a horrible crime. Let me.
What? How do I? Friends. Okay.
Let's see. 6 JN J6A 5.
How do I friend somebody? Oh, add friend. Hold on. How do I add friend? Is it by your email address, dear?
I don't think so. I'll add you after this sprint because it's. Oh, it should be by my same. Sorry, that was dumb. It should be my same handle, C-Chan, right?
Yeah, it's asking. Okay, hold on. I know mine's the whole Natalie log. Either Forest account. And now it says invalid email. Okay, I'll figure it out. All right,
I'll add you after this.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to come up, back up. Join room. All right. In the spirit of Zara, 6. Juliet, November. Juliet, 6. Alpha, 5. Oh, no. 5 Sierra Golf. Yay. Okay, I'm at least in there. All right, reading will be my starting point.
Woohoo! All right, we will begin. And oh, there's a doggo.
They exist.
All right, here we go. Share screen. Not a moment too soon. We'll begin in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that was sprint number 1. Hi, Carrie. How are you?
Or were you able to get done?
I was able to start planning. I did not start. I haven't done my Duolingo yet, but that's okay because I kind of had that in mind. I've gone over the highlights of the week, and when I say the highlights of the week, I've kind of just blocked it out, not gone into too much detail.
I guess when you say for the week, you mean starting Wednesday and going to Tuesday? Since that's how your week kind of sets up.
Yeah, so I haven't quite got to Monday, Tuesday yet, but I actually got through Wednesday through Saturday, so I still have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to map out. But I was actually about to say something to you about that. And also hi to Kelly, because I was so confused. I know I stared at that for a while because like I read it, I'm here in sprint.
I did too.
And I was like, I don't understand.
Like just like in my head, I was like, oh, so just here for this sprint, not for any of the others or something like that. It was, yeah.
It would be like that. Ooh, Carrie is killing some time outlining till D&D. That sounds fun.
Productive. You got a deadline and
yeah. Oh yeah, you get so much more done when you have like you have to like stop. Stop. So that's exciting. Are you like starting a new campaign, in the middle of a campaign, ending a campaign? Tell us more.
Please.
Yeah, I did really good. I did also have like someone dropped by to leave something for me, which I was anticipating, so I did step away for that. And of course, I believe at the beginning of the sprint, you heard a certain someone was very anxious to go out, so she's enjoying the afternoon sun right now.
And I was able to read. And then I had my own interruptions, like get some milk for my son, plug electronics in of his and stuff like that. But for the most part, I was still able to get 16 pages.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I think I might continue reading. Like what I might do is, I don't know how long we're going to do this, but I think I'm going to use the sprints for this book. And then when I give Spencer a bath, if we do more sprints after that, then I'm going to shift gears and go to something else, whatever that may be.
That sounds good. In that case, I think since we're both making good progress, we'll go straight into the next sprint. And let me share my screen. Well, let's do it. Okay.
Yay.
And we will begin sprint. Oh, wait. Let me do the
forest room.
Yep. Let's do that. Create a room. Okay, this one is 6 Romeo, Juliet, Mike, Quebec, Juliet, Quebec, Sierra, Golf.
Yay, I got it. So if anybody wants to join us, got a little time there or anything.
I don't know if I actually put that in the description is what I'm doing, but I've been trying to track how much time I actually spend like planning. And
that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, because like I feel like sometimes I'll look at it and I'll be like, I haven't really done anything, or it's like I feel so out of sorts, and it's like, yeah, well, you haven't opened your planner or like done any of these things in a little while, so of course you don't know what's happening.
Carrie said they did one session of D&D and then things keep popping up, preventing more.
Oh no! Well, I'm sure you're really
You're
excited
right.
and ready for this one then.
Yeah, got it completely planned. Hold on, we're gonna play a little game. Hey, Spencer. Spencer. That's my son's name, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know. He's 5. Do you want a bath or a shower? Bath? All right. I just figured I don't want to push it too late, so we'll do a bath now. And what's cool is that I just get him started on his bath, so then I'll just sit at the top of the stairs and read while he's in the bath.
That's an awesome plan. Love it. Okie doke.
All right.
We are beginning in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so that was sprint number 2. And before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and update the forest room because
That was beautiful timing, by the way. So I got 10 pages read, and right as the time finished, I was just finished dressing Spencer and walking down the stairs back here. So Spencer loves to get like the side part of his hair. Come here. You want to show Chandra?
Yeah.
The side part of his hair with the comb.
That looks very nice.
Dapper. Okay. Thank you, buddy.
I just tried to add you as well, and I can't find you.
Yeah, I'm wondering if my username is something. Hold on. Let me see. What's my settings?
Oh, you can use a referral code. Let me see if I can find my referral code.
Yeah. By the way, so my email, it's the WriterLock one, not
That's
the
what
Gmail
I tried,
one.
and it said.
Not the Gmail.
Oh, okay.
I have 3 emails, honey. Don't play with me. My husband's chiming in.
Why is the referral code so hard to find? I'm gonna have to ask Sarah to make a how-to on adding friends because I am so lost. Also, Carrie says that Spencer's hair is super cute.
Oh, thanks. It's his husband's attempt. It's the husband's attempt. My husband's attempt. His father. Wow. Woo. Okay.
Sorry. I knew what you were trying to say.
I'm multitasking. This is where, like, speaking is difficult, but editing would save us.
Okay, I have
too much alcohol.
No, it's so good. So good.
Okay, I have your referral code. Now just let me add it.
Like, did you click on the link that I sent?
Let me try that. No. It just okay. So, maybe my phone is on drugs.
I mean, it could be.
Well, because I clicked on the link and it's like download the app, and it's like, yeah, no, I already did that.
Are you showing off your muscles to Chandra? He wants you to see his muscles.
Oh, Spencer, you got some big old muscles there, huh?
Oh, Spencer, you got some big old muscles there, huh? No, I got some on your face. Your face? What do you mean, what face? Okay. This boy.
Why is it so hard? I don't feel like it used to be this hard. Okay, so it says add a friend by their forest account. It only gives me the option to enter the email address, but when I click the link you sent me, it just refreshes the page and it's like download forest. Yeah, I did that.
We already have that. Hold on. So I don't like splash my email everywhere. I'm about to
Oh boy.
This email.
Don't make me Google this.
I sent my email, so you should be able to type that in.
Chicken fries.
If it doesn't let me do that,
Basically, no.
this whole thing makes no sense.
Just turn that off.
This is on now.
Oh, that's turned off. I was like, I don't think that pulls
No.
any amps. Because doesn't it run off
Okay.
your laptop?
Yeah, it doesn't work unless my laptop's plugged
It
in.
runs off your laptop.
But it doesn't connect unless the docking station's plugged into the wall.
Okay, there. I sent you a friend request.
Yay, we're officially friends.
That was hard.
It was.
But I can do hard things.
I thought that would break your heart.
Wait, what, Alex?
I thought you were talking to me, and I was gonna have to break your heart. Joke.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha.
Okay. Here's the updated room. That's 6 November, Papa Sierra Hotel, 3 Victor Sierra Golf. And I finished my calendar planning stuff. That's Wednesday through Tuesday. That's how my work week goes.
Nice.
And then I have some other to-do items, but I think I'm going to put that in with this wouldn't be planning anymore.
Yeah. I feel like you and I are going to need to plan a planning day where we're not live or whatever. It's just you and I talking through the presentations.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least doing a shared Google Doc where we at least put the outline together.
Yes.
Or something. We could do something like that.
My calendar is now set up so I can do that.
Yeah.
I planned enough to know when we can plan. And then I actually need to create a new label in Forest for work that's not job work, but work that's me work, but it's not writing work.
Administrative. Yeah.
That's what I'm going to call it, admin.
There you go. I think admin, it goes back to that, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail situation.
Yeah.
Planning is a big part of us just feeling structure and feel like you're staying on task and stuff.
Yeah. And that's what I think that's what this other stuff is that I have to do. It's not job work, but it's not writing specific and having some time to do that.
Now, I will say for anybody out there, flexibility is key. So for example, I posted in chat what I plan to do today, but I'm any of these things work. Reading in this book, reading alpha reading another friend's book. I got my son's bath done. And then I might do Duolingo. I might work on my April newsletter, but it's that this is my list that I'm going to focus on, and I'm not going to do something outside of this. So making a list of what you want to do mixed with what you have to do in your mind, and then just working in between those.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's easier to stay focused that way.
I did go ahead and schedule another stream like this for next week on Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
So I can, because this is a habit I want to get in of just resetting at the beginning of my week.
Yeah.
And just going into everything with a plan.
I know with Zara streams, I try to, we got Flash Fiction live on Saturdays, and that's very focused on Flash Fiction with Zara streams. I might do some logic puzzles. I might do some recording, editing or something. I don't know. It's just, I like that I can do whatever I want, but I'm going to do something that's not sitting on the couch and falling asleep.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I feel like also looking at my schedule like this, it gives me a little bit more clarity, because I felt like, especially after school, I stopped doing everything. And of course, I'm recovering from burnout and being I don't even in the recovering from burnout time period and not doing school specifically, I'm what am I doing with my time?
Yeah.
Where did it go?
That's what I find hilarious, is that once something that was taking up time in your life, once it goes away, that time gets filled up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Though I will say there is times now that it's a Saturday and I'm just hanging out with the family, like we're watching a movie together, and I'm like, thank God I don't have a paper to write. Like,
yeah, oh for sure.
Because I got the associates and the bachelors, and then there was like job training that I had to do, and then there was I was trying to promote through my job, and so I got my master's, and I'm just like, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done with school. Unless my job like says, hey, go get your doctorates, we'll pay for it, and that's all you got to do is get your doctorates. That's the only way it's going to happen. I'm not going to
like
volunteer.
The only way.
Yeah, and plus, by the way, I did research doctorates back when I was like, I want to say, like feeling empty because I was so used to being in school. Mm-hmm. So I looked at doctorates, and all the doctorate programs I found was like, hey, quit your job and be a full-time student. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Well, what do you mean? I just worked so hard to get here.
Yeah, what do you mean quit your job and just be like the doctor's like gopher and stuff and teach the class for the doctor or whatever, like, and then do my dissertation? No, I'm not doing a thesis with that, because I still gotta have my job. That's what gets food on the table.
Yeah. Oh yeah, not a chance.
So it works. Wow.
What do you say? We go for another round?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm flexible on time and stuff, and
okay. Yeah, I don't want to go too late.
Yeah, the main thing was getting Kelm his bath and shower, and the hubby was like, once that's done, I don't care what you do, honey. I was like, don't worry, I can get that in one of the sprints.
Nailed it.
Yeah, we got a good work-life balance. Though I have to admit, I kind of want to clean this place again. We just decluttered, but now I want to like pick up again.
That was what I did when the other stream was canceled. I like went through the house and like did a bunch of things and had some
good
time from being on the road to like do some of those things. And
I think what I'm gonna do though is that I set out 5 things that I can work off these sprints and everything, and I need to be strict with myself and not deviate from that. So I'm not going to clean, because that wasn't one of the 5 things I listed. That's when fair. I was like, initially, what do I want to get done?
Yeah.
So
that's fair.
Now, food and drink is totally separate, and that doesn't count.
Right. Of course not. Of course not. But I'm gonna move the planner to the side, because I could just spend all day in my planner and then go on to the next things on my list.
So you got one thing done. I'm in the room, okay. By the way. And by the way, that tree kind of makes me think of Hercules. I think it's the curvy cloud wisp with the tree. And for anybody who doesn't, there's like little curvy cloud wisp there. And
I haven't seen Hercules.
Oh wait, you changed it. Wait. And now it even looks more like Hercules. It was dark and now it's light. And it has just this, like, the cartoon clouds of Hercules. And you haven't seen it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, we need another, like, weekend of where we just watch stuff. Or
yeah, we'll put that on our to-do list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can plan it for next year, no problem.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Must happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, work now.
Yes. We will begin. Well, let me timer say what. Kind of need that. All right, here we go. We are sharing screen. All right, and we will begin in 3, 2, and 1.
I feel like when we're doing flash fiction, we're like, I'm not done. Like, my goal was, this is the end of the chapter, like this page. I'm like halfway through this page. I'm like, just let me finish, because then I will have read 20 pages in that sprint, and like that's my goal in my mind.
I mean, you're crushing it.
Yes, and then I feel good about putting this book away and working on something else, because then I will officially, because I finally looked it up, then I will officially have 100 pages left.
Oh, I mean,
so apparently I had a lot more than 100 pages before.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I started to work on one of the admin things that I needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it sent me down a rabbit hole, but in a good way.
I was going to say, you like your rabbit holes. You like to do research. So there was a mention of an Title 18, hold on. Title 18 United States Code 1030. And I'm like, I kind of want to look that up. But I was like, let's finish reading first. We'll look it up later.
Yes, do finish reading first.
But it was just so funny. But okay, so you went down the rabbit hole, which is a total you thing.
Yeah, and so it kind of put a pause on what some of the part of the admin stuff that I was needing to do, because I need some more information in order to finish doing it. So that's fine, but at least now I know what I need. So that part will be good. Stop. He just stepped on my toe, like, really hard. I don't know how cats do that, but
yeah, because they're not that heavy and stuff. Like, it's a cat. But like, sometimes they can get like the right angle and the right soft spot, and you're like, ow. And then
it's my toe
knuckle. Yeah. And then a few days later, you get a bruise, and you're like, where did that come from? I don't remember anything.
For sure. You're like,
yeah. Makes me wonder how much happens while we're asleep.
I think I'd remember that.
I think that would wake me up.
You're like, I have a scar that's healing on my hand from a cat, not Dobby this time, shockingly.
The murder mittens were not the case.
It was some very his love. So, Dobby, stop it out. No claws. Yeah, I think maybe one more sprint. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's get a new forest room.
Oh, yes. I think when you're friends, you can like invite your friends to the forest room instead of sharing the code.
Yeah, I will. Create room, invite friend, create.
Hey, cha-ching. Is that your new favorite? Goodness me, what is it called?
Tree?
Yes.
I just changed the tree.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to update my forest app stuff.
Well, I like literally just changed it after you entered the room, so it might take it a minute to load. Dobby.
No. I'm talking about like my tabs and stuff, because I can specify what I'm doing.
Gotcha. Tracking.
Like entertainment, critiquing, work. Right now it's just reading. The next thing, when I'm done with this page, I'll be critiquing. Because I at least want to work on that a little bit more. Because I did skip a day. I just wasn't feeling it one day, and I was just like, it's better for me to skip today instead of critique half-assed. As you know. Yeah. I don't want to be half-assed. It still sounds weird. Okay, we'll move on.
Failed it. Let's see here.
And I'm gonna look up that freaking United States Code thing, because why not?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna share the screen. Wait, hold on. Before I do that, hide, edit, or save. All right, share the screen. This will be our last sprint. And we'll begin in 3, 2, and 1. Well, I don't know who needs to know this, but they usually dye mulch with iron oxide
To make it dark?
to make it like the reddish, orangey brown color.
Oh, that mulch. Okay, because I'm used to seeing mulch like kind of looking like a dark walnut type thing, like as dark as my table back there.
I'm not
Even
sure.
though on the stream it looks darker.
I'm not sure how they dye that, but yeah, that's the kind of mulch. But mulch is dyed. Apparently, it's not very good for the soil because the processes that they use to dye the mulch, those chemicals break down and leach into the soil, and usually it's like metals and stuff like that. So
that makes me think about. So in the book I was reading, the pet had to. Not in the one I'm critiquing, the one I was reading, the pet had to be rushed to the vet because it was hacking up and everything and violently shaking. And it was believed from the lawn care people, like the stuff that they spray on the grass, which you're supposed to leave the animals off of. Or they think it was someone actually trying to flex who was coming after the main character. But either way, it made me think. I was like, I think there's a website of like, does the dog die for films when any animals die? I was like, I kind of need this for books too.
Yeah. Oh
like,
no.
In this case, it didn't. It didn't. I read as far and it did not. But still, it was a thought that I had as I'm reading, going, I need to know, please.
You better not. You better not.
I have your cell phone number and your Twitter handle and your Instagram. I will come after you.
That's hilarious. Like, yeah. Now it's funny. Then it was not funny, but now it is.
Yeah.
I got through. So I set aside everything I could for the initial admin thing I was working on, and I started on the next thing, which is gardening project. So.
An actual gardening project?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was like a gardening project for one of your stories and you plan to do for your house.
It might develop into that.
Let's say other things. So in the book I was reading, I know that authors done a lot of virtual reality golf stuff. Mm-hmm. And what sure enough comes up in the story as a promotional item, virtual reality golf. And I was like, man, I know what you did.
Bravo.
So Neil Gaiman, I'm not sure if I might have shared this with you, but I think we might have been backstage or something when I share it with you. But in Coraline, you read that story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the scene about the dad with the bees, where he decides to stay there and get stung by the bees as his daughter Coraline runs away, because if he runs after you, he knows the bees will come after him. So he stays there and gets stung to give her a chance to get away. And it paid off because in the story, she only got like 1 to 2 stings, whereas he got a lot more. Well, his glasses fell in the moment, and he was conveying that the first moment of being around the bees, that wasn't bravery. That's what had to be done. Like, that was, he didn't know what was going to happen. He was just trying to prevent something worse from happening. Mm-hmm. But he said bravery was going back and grabbing his glasses because he knew how bad it could be.
Yeah.
And he had to go back and get his glasses. But that little story in Coraline actually happened to Neil Gaiman and his 2 children. He was the dad that stood there while his kids got away. And I'm like,
that's so sweet.
It is. Like, and I love hearing those stories of like what you think is just
like fictionalized, but
fictionalized and stuff.
Yeah.
It's actually a story from the writer's childhood or what they recently went through or something as a parent or whatever. It's just, I find it interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I feel pretty good about this. I didn't do any of the editing and stuff, but I did get a lot done, so I'm not mad. And
I mean, I read a lot. I'm happy.
The big thing that I didn't finish was, of course, the gardening thing. There's some more research I need to do, but at least.
So is there anything where you feel empowered or excited, where you're like, I can't wait to see where this goes now. Like, I haven't finished it, I know, but like you've put like the bookmark in there and you're excited for it.
Yeah, I need to, like, I'm going to start collecting newspaper for the garden project, and I need to go out and measure the area. Oh, thanks.
I love Shiny Knight, like, coming in.
This is my baby.
We're doing great, by the way. To answer your question, we weren't ignoring you. We just get into a rabbit hole.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I just don't be quiet. This is why I can't have nice things. I
love it. I love that, Shiny Knight. And sometimes you can change the situation slightly where it happened to you, but then you're like, what if this happened? And that's how your character situation happens and stuff. And yes, I love Chandra's computer itself. I like colors. So
I do enjoy. I enjoy it. You know, the only thing I need to do is I need to get some canned air to dust it inside.
My husband doesn't even warn me anymore when he uses the ice maker. He just uses it. And I'm like, mute. Just because I wasn't talking doesn't mean I wasn't on mute. I was on mute. There we go. I can't speak. Don't look at me like that. I'm a writer, not a speech person. Speaker. This is not helping. Clearly, you're not
exactly.
Oh,
funny. Yeah, I need to dust it though. That's the only thing. And I was just like looking at that, and it's like I've been thinking about it for
your list. What's up, Spencer?
I just saw you talking.
Yeah, I'm talking to Chandra.
Why you turn that the wall?
Because Dad was giving me funny looks and judging me. That's why I told him not to look at me. You judge everybody.
I always say, don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Yeah. I like the, hey, don't look at me with those tone of eyes. Or don't talk to me with that glare or something. I don't know. I try to have fun with it. Because to me, those are like the if I had a character that was like so confident that they just decide to up in the English language, that's the stuff they would say.
Mm-hmm.
And everything, because I think it conveys a certain confidence when you decide to make up your own sayings, but they make complete sense. My partner does that. I just jump them. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm just lazy and don't want to get up.
Usually it's Piper for me, like hearing something and then just barking her face off, and I'm like, because I wasn't ready.
My daughter comes home from school, or my husband comes in from outside or something, and the dogs are barking, and I'm yelling at the dogs. I'm like, they live here. Stop. Or what's worse is like I hear the truck door close or something, and I'm like, oh, okay, hubby's here, and the dogs don't move or don't flinch. They open the door, and then the dogs start barking. I'm like, we're dead already. You were way late. You got to work on this.
Your timing needs work.
Yeah, we got to fix this. If you want to be the guard dog, there's more practice required and everything. Okay, so I was able to review 4 pages or critique 4 pages, which is in a Word document. 4 pages, and I was also able to finish that chapter that I wanted to. So now I officially have in that book 100 pages left.
Nailed it.
I think. But Shiny Knight, I like making my own sayings. I used to. I want to get started back into it, but on TikTok I had a little counters to cliches thing, and I started making a game where I'd have like these 5 sayings, but they were all an offering to replace a different saying, like loose cannon or apple doesn't fall far from the tree, so to try to counter cliches. If you get bored, I'm Writer Lock on TikTok. I haven't updated much in a while. It's on my to-do list. So,
but you worked on your to-do list today, and
I did.
We got a lot of stuff to done.
Yeah, to done. I mean, I was able to still be a mom in the middle of this, and I think that's key right now is with the sprints is giving myself permission to do something other than writing, whether it's reading or planning or something,
Sorry,
where I
that
don't
my
have
throat.
to do sprints just for the sake of writing. So,
Yeah. I've started to use that a lot more, and it makes a huge difference.
So,
Amy says, I'm also writing sci-fi. I try to make my own words like
that's difficult.
Yeah. I started doing that, and then
I love Fifth Element. Negative. I'm a meat popsicle.
Oh. I didn't even think about that. That makes sense. I've used
I know they said super green, but it didn't even make me think, because I always think of green. The way we use it is like green, like green behind the ears, or like new to something and not quite fresh.
I think of it as like green is like you're good.
Yeah,
makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I do a little bit, but a lot of it too is like more acronyms or initialisms. Thanks, Zara. I remembered it. Are you green? Oh, are you okay? That makes sense.
That kind of makes sense. Like green, like I kind of makes me think of warning spectrums and stuff. There's green, yellow, and red.
That's how I think of it.
Yeah, so I could see that. I could see that's like a logical place for the language to evolve to the future universe that Fifth Element took place in. Which, by the way, one of my favorite lines in Fifth Element is when Bruce Willis's character steps in and shoots I forget the alien's name, right between the eyes. And he goes, anyone else want to negotiate? As he's swinging his gun. And then the first mate is going, where did he want to negotiate like that? And I'm just like, it's great.
It's everything. I made a word like I'm golden instead use I'm prime. Ooh.
Nice. Yes. Oh, there's so many scenes in Fifth Element. Like when my husband and I are annoyed with something, we go zzz. Corbin, my man.
That's hilarious.
Like Chandra and I were in Corbin, Kentucky, visiting, and my husband and I kept on going, like leading up to it, going, Corbin, my man.
That's perfect. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
When
we actually went there.
That's one of the movies we probably should have watched.
Yeah.
So, well, we got plenty of others.
Well, it is about 9 o'clock.
It is late.
So
it is after 9 now.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap up, but we'll be back next week. I've already got the stream scheduled, so it should be on my.
And if my schedule allows, I will pop in as well. Otherwise, I will be here in spirit. And I'll make sure to sign on and at least like the stream. Which, speaking of, I need to make sure I got a thumbs up. Yes. Okay, I'm thumbsing up now. There we go. Good friend achievement.
Well, with that, y'all, we'll see you for sure Sunday. We're doing a thing on Sunday. We haven't posted everything.
Yes, we will post. We're making plans. Things are happening.
And we will see you then. Bye.